That looks so crispy and soft in all the right places.
Sure does.
Oh, that's what I love!
So yeah, the objective of this is to look at how we can better our breakfast burger. We've been doing it for a while, and I think the main reason behind it was about sort of ringing true to a few values that Southtown Club has. So one of those is having some fun. Another one is understated quality, and doing things a bit differently. The design of this is to kind of take the role of a full English breakfast, but in a way that is not massive, not overwhelming, and of high quality. And so I think when we were trying to do the high quality aspect, it became very quickly apparent as to why people maybe don't use quality in something like this. It shoots up the price massively. And then we've had this cheese that goes on top, and the cheese up till now has been pecorino, sheep's milk parmesan. It's been really nice, been microplaned over the top, does the job. But one of the things that I think everyone kind of knows that I love to do massively is riffs on nostalgic, traditionally very shitty sort of products, and how do we make them better and make them Southtown. And so that brings us to this first little trial today of our own cheese slices. So I've used a 36-month aged Gouda in there. We're not sure how it's going to go, how it's going to melt, how it's going to taste, how it's going to work with everything. But this is step one, and you guys are my guinea pigs. I'm just thinking, because you're here, Corentin, we should actually do a mushroom one at the same time.
Not just for me.
Well, no, but we should do one at the same time just to see it. First and foremost, do just a patty, cook her off, chuck the cheese slice on and see how it melts.
Yeah. All you get is cold show.
The smash patties are just, in my opinion, the best patty to do. You get the most amount of surface on the patty, making a real nice crust. Thin, awesome meat, fatty meat, great flavour, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love those crispy edges on it, Hilariously, I'm not actually a big breakfast eater, considering my whole restaurant is based around breakfast. But I think that's part of what I love about the challenge of doing breakfast, is it doesn't need to be what it's always been. Granola and eggs on toast are probably the closest things to normal breakfast things that you'll find on the menu. I will admit, I'm not, I will eat a bacon egg McMuffin every now and again, and this is just my way of bringing quality, intrigue into something, you know, traditionally, I think you can call it traditionally, even McDonald's, you know, traditionally is low quality and low effort and low energy and consumed in a manner when you're not looking to really appreciate or enjoy what you're having. It's a stopgap for something, whereas this is about stop, think about what you're consuming, enjoy all the elements and the thought that's gone into it. Oh yeah.
Cheese bouillon.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Here we go, now it's breaking down.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's definitely melting.
Oh yeah, there we go. Should we chop and taste?
Absolutely.
This is 3-year-old.
It's young.
It's within my budget.
I was going to say price for it.
That texture, now if we warmed it,
It's actually quite nice.
that's lovely. Yeah.
I quite like that you're trying to make it the most melt like a cheese dough slice, but they don't really taste like much, and you're trying to get the most flavour out of it, but still have it look like a cheese dough slice.
And I want that texture. Good food for thought. I enjoyed that,
Yes.
but that made me go, that's the nostalgia that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, I reckon we are ready to launch into them.
Cool. So you got your heavily buttered buns,
What kind of buns are they?
Potato buns.
Cool. So at the same time as making our tradition, our regular one, I guess, we're also making our veggie one, a mushroom patty that we make using chickpeas and cumin and lemon and lots of interesting things.
That looks so crispy and soft in all the right places.
It sure does.
Oh, that's what I love.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's some of the hangover sauce over the actual bacon and the burger.
Yum.
Okay, we're gonna get this egg ooze because everyone loves an egg ooze. Are you ready? You gotta watch it too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no! There we go. Oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
Dreamy. I feel like that's the difference between an egg burger and like a standard burger. Like a breakfast burger, I mean, you know? Like there's satisfaction of the pot.
The yolk is the sauce.
The yolk is the sauce.
Yeah,
so
I
it's just
know.
like a mess and it
Yeah.
goes everywhere.
Yeah.
Awesome. Rip on in.
So the veggie?
Yes, we're going veggie first.
Okay. It's
And like gooey, greasy goodness. Are you gonna go veg too?
Yeah, I'll go with it.
I like that it's got, like, I'm not a big fan of meat substitutes, but it's got that meatiness that I like without being like a fake meat patty.
You can taste the spices in it really nicely.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
cumin
that
is there.
little crisp on the bun as well.
Yeah.
And with when you're talking about the not meat patty, is that just from the texture of the mushrooms?
It's got that
Yeah.
depth and it's got that kind of, the pecorino brings a lot of that as well, as does the cheese slice.
Like
And,
umami.
and the richness is just so rich, it tastes like.
Yeah.
Without tasting like meat, it has the richness that,
That you want from the satisfaction.
yeah,
And the potato bun holds really nicely as well.
absolutely.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the defining factors for me, was that it's also quite absorbent, so it will absorb what's going on, you know, like you don't want to wear it all.
It's not falling apart.
Yeah, but it's structurally sound, yeah, exactly.
And not too rich either. Sometimes when you use brioche, it can like be a bit too much with the meat and the bacon and the egg. So
Still bread.
It
Yeah.
still allows the
Really nice
ingredients to sing as opposed to it being its own intense flavor. Yeah, awesome.
delicious.
You know, we tried to replace, you know, bacon with salty halloumi, you know, like similar sort of veins and these sort of slices. And then the patty, obviously, we've tried to create a meat patty. So it's kind of trying to find similar without,
Being like, oh, these are similar.
yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Oh, cool. I could happily eat both. As a meat eater, I would happily eat both. You get the saltiness from the bacon in this and the halloumi in there. You get the meatiness, for a bit of like,
Texture,
from
I
the melon.
guess,
Yeah, the texture, the earthiness.
Awesome. Well, I think that's high praise for veggie.
Yeah.
But that is definitely a lot behind it, right? Is we wanted it to be just as delicious. We're not, we don't think you should be penalised for not eating meat. Yeah, thanks for coming along and seeing a wee sneak into how we do things here. Very collaborative and love input throughout the process and having some fun, and at the end of the day it's about tasting it and making sure it tastes good. Yeah.